What's going on, Team MG? I'm back with my buddy Benjamin. Benjamin is a 30-day colt start, quarter horse, 3-year-old, and we are going to teach him how to drag some. In his future, he has some roping and trick riding, so he has to be comfortable with a bind on him and getting stuff pulled off of him. So I have this barrel. By this point in the Respect series, we've already been through Obstacles 101. We've already been through the Respect series, so I've drug a tarp off of him that weighs nothing, but now it's time to put a little bind on him. So I like to have a barrel. A barrel is about as heavy as I can handle with one hand. So if you can't handle a barrel with one hand, maybe get a can bag and drag that instead. But you want to be able to grab it and hold it with one hand. The reason being, I don't want to just fasten off and dally off to a horse. Dallying refers to going a whole lap around my horn, because if he spins the wrong direction, you can get in a bind. So until he proves to me that I can trust him, I want to be able to hold it in one hand and keep that hand and the rein in the same hand. And what we want to do is we want to be able to come up to it just like so. And he's pretty calm-minded, but don't let that fool you. A lot of times that calm-minded horse is fine until that barrel wants to chase them. So what I want to do, I have it in my hand here, I have a knot in it to make it easier, and this thing is going to fall, and that colt might have an issue with this. There we go, just like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around it. Look, he wants to run away from it, but he can't, since I have the same line in my rein in the same hand. If I just let go of my muscle, it's going to pull his face back towards the thing that he's afraid of. See right there, like he has the urge to run away. So now I'm going to make a little bit of a straight line here and kind of let it get behind him. So see, I'm muscling it, I release my muscles, now he's facing it. Stop, let him look at it, go to the other side, and I'm going to do the same thing. I want him facing it. So I'm holding it with my muscles, I'm holding it with my hand. Then I release, automatically faces him. That's really gonna make it easier for you. This thing's been reined in, so it's got a little heavier. Once he's done that, then around my horn and letting it pull off the horn. If you whenever you do to a horn, remember, if there's an issue, we are going to be turning to the right because the rope is on my right side. If I pull something and it's on my left side, we're going to turn to the left, because what you don't want to have happen, and this is not a true dally, I'm just around the front of it. For it to be a true dally, whenever I'm going to dally off to something, I would come all the way around my horn and bring it back here. For this young colt, again, it would be very easy for him to get a little scared, jump this way, see it out of his left eye and want to spin that way. So for safety purposes, I started with these knots up here, just holding it in my hand. And now I'm starting to put it on the horn. Letting it touch the side of his butt. This is a nice quiet. If you have a sensitive horse, it's happening. If you have a nice quiet guy, just like you saw how he had that urge to do something, don't be fooled by a nice quiet horse. A lot of nice quiet horses, whenever they have something that is chasing behind them, want to run off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to face it. Good boy. Switch to the other side. Again, you see him facing it here. He's looking at it. Be aware when that rope touches his butt. I'm going to turn him a little bit to the right so the rope touches his butt. There we go. And then face him back to the left. to get where I can come right up on it. Ho. Let him come up and smell it. His muzzle is the investigation center. There we go, good boy. There we go, there might be treats in it, who knows? And then I'll leave it setting up for the next person. If you do this, your horse is really getting prepped before I put a live cow behind him. It's amazing whenever you put something that boogers around on its own with that tarp, the long strip of tarp, or a can bag on a rope, or the drum, you have pretty good control of that. Word to the wise, don't dally off for the first pull, and do not, if the rope's on the left side, don't let that horse turn completely to the right, because you're gonna be attached to the barrel, attached to the horn, and then you're gonna get wrapped around. So don't let that horse do a 360. 180s only, you're either away from it or you're facing it. You point away from it and then you face it to the same side. I like to do that on both sides, and this is really preparing this horse for the future, for his future in roping and trick riding, having stuff hang off the horn, having stuff drag up behind him and pulling off the side of him. He took it real well. That little moment of sketchiness, that can really turn into something. In this video, it didn't look like much, but if I would have had the rope here, the reins here to start, I want to make sure that whatever I'm pulling, I have it in the same hand as my reins. So if I'm not physically putting muscle to hold it and drag it, whenever I let go, it automatically brings his face towards whatever he's afraid of. Again, on the obstacles, face your fears, face your fears, face your fears. We don't want him turning away and pulling it until he is not worried about it anymore. That's just how we got this one done, and that was just how we were successful with this guy. Great first time pulling a barrel. Couldn't do it, plan it out any better than that. Great experience for the horse. You guys do it at home. Send me in the comments or the message how it works for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video.